Thank you, Madam Chair, and I'd like to thank you and the ranking member and the secretary, all of you, for your leadership in this incredibly dysfunctional town. It's wonderful to be on this committee and to legislate in the way the American people expect us to legislate, Democrats and Republicans working together, and passing not a 10-minute bill or a 2-month bill or keeping the lights on in this land of flickering lights, but actually passing a 5-year farm bill. We're very grateful in Colorado for your leadership and for your leadership, Mr. Secretary, too. One of the, as you know, because we've talked about it a lot, of vital interest to us was the conservation title in the Farm Bill, and you and the Chair talked a little bit about the Regional Conservation Partnerships Program. That's very important to us. The Colorado River District is looking for USDA to designate the Colorado River Basin as a critical conservation area under the RCPP. The Republican River District wants the Ogallala Aquifer designated. I'd like, Madam Chair, to enter their letters of support into the record, if that's okay with you.
Without objection.
And I'm out of time, but I think I've only gone for 1 minute, so I'm going to keep.
Actually, I think we need to reboot the timeline. I think you started with some of Senator Chambliss's time.
So his time. All right.
We'll
That's
boot
it.
up another.
It's 1 minute.
Yes, we'll give you some
Quality,
additional time.
not quantity. But I'd like to enter their letters of support into the record, Madam Chair, and I hope you will, Mr. Secretary, give them strong consideration. Both meet the program's criteria as they're water-stressed regions of the country facing regulatory challenges. And as you know, Colorado really is the headwater state in this country. We're the headwaters for 19 other states that are downstream of us. I don't know whether you'd like to say anything else about the RCP program, what you're looking for. You said you're having listening sessions. Has anything come out of that yet? Or?
Well, Senator, I think we are going to try to designate these areas by the end of this month. Then we want to give folks the opportunity to put their projects together. As you know, there are 3 tranches of resources, $100 million that came with the Farm Bill, 7% of EQIP money, and 7% of CSP acres. We estimate that's roughly $200 million, give or take, and that money is going to be divided based on some competitive efforts nationally, 40% of it a national competition, 25% of it state, within states, so Colorado will have an opportunity to determine within its state resource where money goes, and then 35% will go into these critical care areas, and that will also be a competitive circumstance. So the key here is to try to leverage these resources, and the key is also to look at this from a larger conservation landscape scale sized efforts. We started this several years ago. We think this has, as the chairwoman indicated, could transform the way in which we think about conservation and the effectiveness of conservation. So we're excited about this, and we're looking for as many partners as we possibly can find. We also want to incorporate this in an effort that we will be doing this summer to encourage others who may not be aware of what's going on in rural America to be willing to invest more capital and create more credit opportunities, and conservation will be part of what we will focus on in that effort this summer.
Well, we're excited about it, too, and would love to be one of your partners, so let us know.